Hello, my name is Brenda Sanchez, and for my final presentation, I will be talking about Trump, immigrants, and the United States. I chose this topic because, well, I think everybody has been hearing the news about what's going on in the United States with the with Mr. Trump winning the election and being the current president of the United States. Uh, what's going on over there? Well, since the announcement of his victory, there has been a lot of things going on, a lot of hate, a lot of racism, stuff that happened, but we didn't know it happened. Things that a president is not supposed to do. You know, you're the leader, you have to act a certain way. Well, first let's start by talking about Donald J. Trump. Who is Donald Trump? Well, like I said, he is the current president of the United States of America. He is now married to Melania Trump. I think it's his third wife now. He has children with different women. During his campaign, he talked a lot about what he was going to do, about immigration, about making America great. That's what he said during his campaign. Let's make America great. Hello, do you know that America is great? You don't need to tell people to go back to their countries, that this is a country for white people only. Well, Mr. Trump has been doing that. He really, really does believe that everybody should go back to their country, that people that are from different races should do the dirty jobs, should clean toilets, should pick up fruit from the fields. He does believe that, but he also believes that everybody has to go back to their country. He has been spreading hate all around the country, and not just around the United States, but around the world. He has been telling people, white people only, the skin matters, the race matters, the religion matters, the money matters. If you go online and you look for pictures of Donald Trump and his family, you could see that his house is full of gold. Not just the color gold, but like gold plated gold. I don't really understand or know the word to say that, but he has gold all around his house. So he likes to live with a lot of luxuries. So he doesn't like people who don't live the way he does. He doesn't like immigrants. He has said, people, hey, you, go back to your country. We don't want you here. So that has been really difficult for a lot of people. Why is this so important to me? Well, because my whole family lives in the United States. My sisters, my brothers, my grandmother, my uncles, my aunts. And my father, at one point in his life, he went to the United States without papers, as we call them. Right? He was illegal at one point in his life. He slept in a bench in Tijuana trying to cross the border. So I kind of do feel what people are feeling right now. It's really, really difficult. Here I have a picture of Donald Trump. Here you can see this is one of his daughters. Here's another, his son somewhere around there. Well, that's not his family, but that's him during his campaign. Immigrants. Why is so difficult, or why is so important to talk about them? When the immigrants go to the United States, they leave everything behind. They leave their families, they leave their houses, their towns, their country. They leave everything and they go with nothing. Sometimes because they have nothing to take. They don't have money. They only take like their small backpack full of dreams, full of expectations from a different country. What happens when they leave the country? If they leave their family behind, sometimes the problems come in between. They get a new family and this family falls apart because of them trying to have a better life. And that's what people do. They go to the United States thinking they're gonna get a really good job, that they're gonna make a lot of money. And sometimes it's not that they make a lot of money, it's that they make enough money to survive. For example, in Mexico, people have to work for a week. I mean, if they work like in a store or a pizza place or something very like a low income kind of job, they have to work for a week to buy a pair of jeans or a pair of sneakers. And if in the United States, well, with a day worth of salary, you can buy your jeans and you can buy your sneakers. So the life, it's pretty different. It is better than the life we have here in Mexico. Well, they work more, but they have more. Here sometimes we work a lot and we don't have as much as we want to, but we have a lot of time, less stress. Sometimes we do live better, but that's if you go to school, if you get a degree. Well, we're talking about the good things of the United States, not the good things of living in Mexico. The employment, sometimes they think it's going to be very easy to get a job. Sometimes it's not. They have to, like I said before, clean toilets, work in fields, do really, really hard and difficult jobs. A lot of jobs that demand a lot of hard work. They do the hard jobs, the hard work jobs. They go to a different country with a new culture. They don't know the language. They don't have money. They have their family behind. So it's really difficult sometimes for them to adapt to the new life. And also they have a lot of fear because of their illegal status. And here I have a picture of some people carrying the buckets full of fruits under the heat. So the conditions that they live, that they work in, sometimes they're not the best ones. The United States, it's a country made up of immigrants, people from Mexico, from Spain, from Argentina, people from all around the world. They come to the United States. For what? Well, to follow their dreams, to live the American dreams. So we have to understand that the United States is a country full of diversity of cultures. Another thing about the United States, even if Mr. Trump doesn't like it, well, somebody has to do the dirty jobs, and he needs to understand that. I mean, it's not that I want my people to do the dirty jobs, but an illegal person with an illegal status was going to do something that maybe the Americans don't want to do. Maybe the Mexicans are used to doing the hard jobs. What can be done? There's a lot of things that we can do as a society, as a person, but what can the United States do to help those people, to help immigrants? First, they can regulate their status, their legal status. How? Well, they can give out more work visas. Another thing they can do is make people pay their taxes, and with that, give them their work visa. We need to understand, we need to recognize that we are all valuable people. We need to respect our neighbors. We need to respect them, even if we don't believe what they believe, even if we don't like their country. We need to understand that the United States is made up of people from all over the world. And I hope that hate goes away. And I hope that Mr. Trump understands that America is great. Thank you so much for your time.